Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to be parking in the park and ride, jumping on the train and heading into Helsinki for 2 days. So please like, subscribe and share, and let's just jump right in with the video. Welcome to owmyback-packing. I'm Heather, an over 50s traveller, and after 4 months of incredible backpacking in Thailand, I'm back in Europe for the next 5 months, travelling in my little van across the beautiful continent on a budget. I'll be sharing real honest moments of life on the road, staying true to my backpacking spirit. Stay tuned as I explore hidden gems, meet amazing people and embrace the freedom of van life. Let's get going and find that sun. I'm at the railway station and we've got to head to Helsinki. I downloaded the HSL public transport app in Helsinki, and this allowed me to buy a 2-day rider for zones A, B and C for €18 per person. This allows you to ride the buses, the trams, the underground and the trains in those zones. Beautiful, so freaking clean. Okay, I'm right outside Helsinki station and I have no idea where to go first. My first impressions is how clean and quiet this is. I mean, this is the main central station in Helsinki and it's just like a little village stop. It's beautiful. I'm outside the Helsinki Art Museum. I'm not going in because I'm not into art, but I do like the architecture of the buildings. Those beautiful heads up there. Absolutely lovely. I'm standing in Rautatientori Railway Square in Helsinki, and in front of me was the National Theatre, and behind me is the Hakaniemi Art Museum. I'm right outside the Finnish National Theatre. Executive decision: when you don't know where you're going, get on a tram and just ride. So now I'm going to head down to the old fisherman's market. The old fisherman's market in Helsinki was built in 1889 and it originally served as a traditional market for fishermen. Today it's a vibrant spot with modern food stalls and restaurants. Let's go and take a little look around. So much food to choose from. Definitely if caviar's your thing, this is the place to come to try it all. Really interesting. And take a walk around the outside food market now. Looks a little bit more interesting, less commercial. There's just so much food to choose from. So I think I'm going to try a fish mix and see how that goes. Okay, so I've got one fish mix and one reindeer mix. Calamari. Little sprats. Salmon. Mixed veg and potatoes. Lovely. It's super busy in here and the whole port and the seafront is packed with stalls and restaurants. It's absolutely fantastic. But if you don't like fish, it may not be the best place for you. But I'm trying some new stuff today and it's really tasty. Okay, well, naturally we're in Helsinki, so naturally it's raining. The best option I think is to go and have a quick look around the City Museum because it's free of charge and it's undercover. Lovely cobbled streets, but really black clouds. Definitely becoming a bit of a Nordic theme for me, bubble-wrapped cathedrals. Just got a very warm welcome from the lady in the reception, and there's 4 main exhibitions. So So we're going to take a walk around. They're so friendly, like to meet you at the door is incredible. It's an interesting exhibition all about waste and more importantly the fact that Finland have no landfill sites and they use or recycle all of their waste. It's really interesting. So I'm on the second floor and this seems to be a history of the city. Lots of different things. And on the floor they've got the tram lines. These vintage swimming costumes are really interesting. And there's definitely better facilities in this Second World War house than I have in my bus. This is how it was in 1878. I'm now in the history of the sauna part of the museum. Oh, that's freaky as crap. Right, well I finished in the little museum. It's lovely, it's really worth having a look around. It's free and more importantly it stopped raining so I can carry on. Now I'm not saying they experience cold weather here, but they've got cabbages growing in the flower pots, which looks really pretty. So I'm outside the Helsinki Cathedral and as you can see that's also wrapped up. Seems to be a bit of a theme for me. I'm not sure if it's going to be open. I'm going to go and take a look. But it's a beautiful square anyway. All the trams running around. And a great big statue in the middle. Now Helsinki is obviously the capital of Finland. But Finland's only got 5 million people that live here. So that's why it's all so quiet. The statue in front of the cathedral is of Alexander II. Just stopped for a quick coffee and a piece of cake and that came to €9 and now I'm going to make my way back to the bus as it's starting to rain. It's morning number 2 and I'm heading into Helsinki today because I've booked myself a little boat trip. Should be going about 1:30 so it gives me a couple of hours to get into Helsinki on the train and have a little explore around and see what else we can find today. I'm at the port and I've just picked up the map for the little cruise today. That looks quite interesting and it was €27 per person. It's quite nice being in Finland because we're back on euros. They're certainly packing people on there. We're all ready to go. Just going to pull out. It's an hour and a half. I'm really excited to take you on this lovely little cruise around the archipelago. Helsinki's archipelago is made up of about 330 islands, each with its own unique charm. Some islands are inhabited, while others are pristine and untouched by development. As we set sail, you'll notice the beautiful mix of nature and architecture, with historic fortresses like Suomenlinna in the distance, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The waters here are also teeming with wildlife, and if we're lucky we might spot some seabirds or even seals. So let's sit back, relax and enjoy some scenery as we explore this stunning archipelago together. So we're just about to go under a really low bridge and it's so low that they have to stop the cars going over it. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. As we cruise past this area, you can see a collection of private beaches and charming little harbours. It's quite an upscale neighbourhood, and the tour guide mentioned that it's only about half an hour drive from Helsinki city centre. The Finnish really love the outdoors, and thanks to their law, every man's right, they can roam nature all year round. So you'll find them heading here for the weekends, enjoying their cosy holiday homes and of course their saunas, along with the beautiful scenery, no matter what time of year. A really interesting fact, back in the Prohibition era, when smugglers would bring in contraband alcohol and secure it to large blocks of salt, tossing it overboard if they sensed trouble with customs. Over time the salt would dissolve and the case of liquor would slowly rise to the surface, ready to be retrieved. It's quite a clever little piece of smuggling ingenuity. We're now just waiting on a green light so that we can travel through the Degerö Canal. It's a narrow passage about 7 metres wide that was dug in the late 1800s to significantly shorten the journey between Helsinki's main port and the inner archipelago. Back in the day it was a crucial shortcut for travellers, but nowadays it's mostly used by tour boats, offering us a beautiful scenic route. We're just coming up to the impressive new suspension bridge in Helsinki called the Kruunavula Bridge. It will be completed later on this year. It will be spanning 1,228 metres and is designed to carry public transport and pedestrians. And a really interesting fact, it will light up as vehicles go across it. Over in the distance is the huge icebreakers that they use out to sea in the winter. And this is the Helsinki Zoo Island. In Helsinki Port you'll find several icebreakers like the MSV Finnica and the NSV Nordica, capable of breaking ice up to 1 metre thick, ensuring safe passage for ships during the winter. However, due to global warming, these icebreakers have been less in demand over the last 5 years, raising concerns about the livelihood of those who operate them. As we come back into the port, that's sadly the end of today's boat trip. We've had fantastic weather and it's been a lot of fun, but let's take another look around the town. Check out the swimming pool. If you are lucky enough to come to Helsinki, then try to give yourself at least 3 or 4 days, because there's so much to see and do, and the more I visit somewhere, the more things I find to do. It's a beautiful city. The church with the impressive green roof is the Uspenski Cathedral. It's the largest Orthodox church in Western Europe and has a fascinating history. So I'm inside the cathedral. That is super impressive. It's €5 each to get in. Absolutely beautiful. The size of these marble columns is incredible. There's an idea. It's my hand. This is such a beautiful city, and unfortunately I'm running out of time and I will have to head back to the bus soon, but I did notice a very nice looking Thai restaurant earlier, so I think I'm going to go and get myself a papaya salad, a pad kaprao and some spring rolls and enjoy my last evening here in this beautiful city. And sadly that wraps up my 48 hours in Helsinki, and I have to say Helsinki has definitely caught my heart. It is definitely my favourite city so far, with Budapest coming up at a very close second. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and leave me a comment. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.